Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMOOOoo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
It could be literally anything. Oh, looks like today we are going to... let's keep going just a little bit. All right, looks today we are going to... just a little bit more. Today we are going to be playing... maybe just a little bit more. Today we're going to be playing... maybe just a little bit more. All right, today we are going to be playing Shure SM7B. I think it seems likely, but of course we do have a little bit more spinning to do. Okay, looks like today's deck is going to be decided by the outcome of this spin. I sure hope we get Shure SM7B. I sure hope we get Shure SM7B, but we'll see after the spin is done. All right, looks like we are winding down just about soon. And of course, we are going to be playing for this episode the last one on the wheel, which of course is named Shure SM7B. All that needs to happen is the wheel just simply needs to stop spinning at any point here, and we will be able to play the last deck on the wheel, which is Shure SM7B. As you can see, we just have to get it to select it, and that can happen anytime. All that has to happen is the thing has to stop spinning. And of course, I'm very excited for that. I think Shure SM7B is a really cool deck. It's got a lot of powerful options in terms of zombie synchro. You know, you get to play a lot of the really cool cards that came out in Duelist Alliance, things like Unizombie and Shure SM7B Swallow Slash, and we'll be wielding them all as this winds to a close, and we finally are able to pick the last one on the wheel, which is, of course, this one. Let's just say it together. It is Shure SM7B. At some point in the near future, we will, of course, be able to say that. It's Shure SM7B. Okay.
Well, we're back with another history of Jank. Let's see what deck we're going to play today. Oh my god, it's Dino Mist.
Oh boy, am I so ready to be done with the mid decks from this segment of History of Jank. Welcome to the last deck on the wheel, Shure SM7B. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Shure SM7B, that just means you haven't played Duel Links. And congratulations if that's the case. Shure SM7B is a series of zombie monsters that enable very powerful synchro summons. Notably, not only their own on-theme monsters, things like Shure SM7B Samurai Saga and Shure SM7B Shogun Saga, whose defining characteristic is that it gets really big and that Gage has a painting of it in his house, but also very powerful generic synchros like Psy Framelord Omega, which at this time was a real powerhouse. The way they do this is by way of Shure SM7B Spectral Sword. This 2-star tuner is incredibly powerful and a great way to ladder into 6s, but it can also banish itself from the graveyard any turn after the one it was sent to the graveyard and make a new synchro using material from your graveyard as well. Each of the Shure SM7B pluses from being banished, most notably Shure SM7B Spirit Master, which on normal summon can special Shure SM7B from the graveyard, and when banished can pop a card on the field, which means that you can really easily get really far with these monsters. What I'm describing sounds like a balls-to-the-wall combo bonanza, and in Duel Links, the deck was, well, basically make the largest Shure SM7B synchro you possibly could on the first turn, and then set as many back row as Duel Links allowed you to play. While that was a feature of the cards that were playable in early Duel Links, I am reticent to inform you that, yes, a significant amount of this deck's power is concentrated in its trap card, Shure SM7B Style Swallows Slash. See, Zombie could already synchro climb. Unizombie is an unquestionably powerful card, but only Shure SM7B could play this. Tribute a zombie monster, target 2 cards on the field, destroy them, then banish a Shure SM7B from your deck. Now, notably, this is not Icarus Attack. It's Mega Icarus Attack, because not only will you be spending 2 cards for your opponent's 2, your monsters plus off of being banished. So by banishing a Spirit Master, you could get a 3rd card for free. This card's incredibly strong, and Shiranui builds would eventually coalesce around resolving this card early and often, and making synchros once in a blue moon. The deck would eventually receive more support, including cards like Sun Saga, but for now, this is what we're doing. Let me walk you through the individual cards. We're playing 3 Maxi, 3 Mizuki, 3 Shiranui Samurai. As a quick effect, you could banish a zombie from your graveyard to give this monster 600 attack, and banish any monster it battles after damage calculation, and if it's banished, you can target a Shiranui in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Shiranui's Spectral Sword, which if in your graveyard except the turn it was sent to the graveyard, can target a non-tuner zombie in the graveyard, banish it, and perform a synchro summon using the levels those 2 monsters had. Now, notably, that sent to the graveyard provision is very specific. It does not say returned to the graveyard. So, if you put a monster from the banished zone back into the graveyard, and that monster's name is Spectral Sword, you can just fire it again immediately. Next up is Shiranui Spirit Master. On normal summon, you can special summon a Shiranui from your graveyard, except Spirit Master, but banish it when it leaves the field. And if this is banished, target a face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. And after that, of course, Unizombie, Zombie Master, and turns out Psyframe Gear, Gamma, and Driver are really good in a deck that's incidentally trying to make 8-star synchros. We've got a Foolish Burial, 2 copies of Synthesis. Once per turn, if you control no monster, send a card from your hand to the graveyard, then target a zombie monster with 0 defense in your graveyard, special summon it, or target a zombie monster that is banished and has 0 defense and return it to the graveyard. A Terraforming, a Soul Charge, triple Twin Twister, triple Instant Fusion. Frequently, you're just lacking material. Triple Shiranui style Swallow Slash, and 1 Vanity's Emptiness in the side. We've got 3 copies of Zombie World, 2 Terraforming, 2 Gamciel, a Kumungus, a Godarla, triple Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, and some Ghost Ogres in the extra. We've got Samurai Saga, which once per turn during either player's turn can target a banished zombie-type monster, shuffle it into the deck, and change defense position all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to that monster's, and if banished, makes an opponent's monster lose 500 attack. And Shogun Saga, which can be made with zombie-type tuners and non-tuner zombies. If it's special, you can banish a zombie from your graveyard, and it gains attack equal to that banished monster's attack, and if it's destroyed by a battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, target a banished zombie monster and return it to the graveyard. We've got 2 Omega, 1 Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, a Metaphys Horus, a Red Wyvern, a Black Rose, a Castel, a Utopia Prime, a Lightning, a Norden, and a Thousand Eyes Restrict. So, here's Alex.
Oh, am I excited to bust out the Dino-Mist. I'm sad that we haven't gotten to play this sooner because this is a deck that a lot of people remember from Prague just absolutely bodying, and so this is going to be a good time. So if you're unfamiliar with the Dino-Mist, they're a pendulum archetype, but it's actually one of the most budget-friendly pendulum archetypes because all the cards are like common, rare, super. I think the highest rarity card in here is like Dino-Mist Rex at super rare, which is crazy. Obviously, this deck's playing stuff like Solemn Strike and Maxi and other staples, but if you look at the deck core itself, it was really affordable for a lot of people, and that's what made it sort of tantalizing either on the playground or maybe at locals. Now, the Dino-Mist, they may not be the high-power pendulum deck you might remember, but they do a couple things really well. First of all, their pendulum effects on the 3s and 6 scales are exactly the same. For the 3s, if another Dino-Mist card you control will be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can destroy this card instead. And for the 6s, once while this card is in your pendulum zone, you can negate an activated card effect that targets another Dino-Mist card you control, then destroy this card. So you can protect either other scales or other Dino-Mists that are somewhere on the field. It's also Dino-Mist cards. You can protect their Searcher Dino-Mist Charge. On activation, this just adds a Dino-Mist from deck to hand. And once per turn, if a Dino-Mist card is added to from the field to the extra deck face up, you add one of those cards to your hand. So it's a way for you to just recover resources and allow you to have other pendulum scales. So the Dino-Mists are just very sticky, but the regular effects aren't very good. Brachion, for instance, if you just don't control Brachion, you and your opponent controls a monster, you can just special summon it, so it's basically a Cyber Dragon. Ceratops is kind of similar, but you can special summon it if you just have another Dino-Mist on the field. Plesios just drains everything by 100 attack or defense for each Dino-Mist card you control, which can be relevant, but you just need to have a high density of Dino-Mist for that to be useful. Terran, actually, if it kills something in battle, adds a Dino-Mist card from deck to hand, which is good because it can search charge. Rex is actually one of the best ones, and that's a reason why it was a super rare. If it attacks at the end of the damage step, you can tribute another Dino-Mist and activate one of these effects. You can either make it attack another monster again and it inflicts piercing, or shuffle a card from your opponent's hand or their side of the field into the deck, and this card gains 100 attack. Spinos is one of the later support cards, but is also quite good. You can tribute another Dino-Mist and either make it attack directly or make it attack a second time during the battle phase. And then finally, Stegosaur is kind of neat. If another pendulum monster battles an opponent's monster after damage calc, you can destroy those monsters. So that's cool because you can use the replacement effect of the scale to protect yours, destroy theirs. So it's like sort of like a Ally of Justice Catastor sort of type effect, just to be able to clear things that, you know, if you have smaller Dino-Mists out, maybe they're not not able to do so. So, like, the power level of these cards are fine, but, you know, they're nothing really over the top. Supplement that with a couple instant fusions, because, of course, Norton's legal, and, of course, Thousand Eyes is as well. Limiter removal, because guess what? These are all machines. Twin Twisters in here just for some generic cards. Dynamis Rush is a trap that just gives you a Dynamis onto the field. It's unaffected by other card effects, but you destroy it during the end phase, but that's fine. It goes to your extra deck, which means you can actually either trigger charge, or you're able to just get another monster on the field for damage, or just have another thing you can pendulum summon out on a later turn. Remember, we're still in Master Rule 3. Solemn Strike and Vanity's Emptiness round out the deck. We are playing 4s and 5s, so we can play Dweller, Castel, Cyber Dragon, Infinity paired with Nova. We can play Gaia Dragon for all the 5s that we have in here. Gear Gigant, because these are machines that we can search. So if we need a scale, that's actually pretty useful. Utopia, Volcasaurus, Abyss Splash, Utopia Prime, and Utopia the Lightning. And the side decks just triple Veiler, triple Flying Sea, triple Gamma Seal, double Dark Hole Regeki, and triple Rivalry of Warlords, because all the cards in our deck are the same type. So this will be a fun one. I hope this deck can still hold up like it did in Prague. Let's find out. Let's not make you wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, I can't believe I'm about to say this. We're closing in on the good Jank decks, shockingly. Not that to say that these decks are bad by any means. Who could ever say that about Jank? But I think we're going to be getting into some fairly decent decks here next episode. What do you think?
See, that's the problem is we'll get into fairly decent decks. I don't know if we're getting into fairly decent games. You know, is this going to be more Raid Raptor v Nurse Burn? Or are they at least going to be close?
I guess we'll have to find out. I guess the fans will have to, too. So let's go ahead and shout out the patrons. It's Illy1. Thank you for the support. I rolled a die, buddy. What do you got?
How about this?
I rolled a 6 for the number of cards that I can conceivably have on the field at one time.
I threw up a 6. Go for it, buckaroo.
Woo! Oh, you're so dead. We're playing the progression special this week. You're never going to win. All right, we're going first.
I kind of like my deck. What are you doing going first? Oh, I don't like it this much.
I guess that's a good point. We don't have Howling, so I actually don't know what this deck does going first. All right, standby main. Let's see. Okay, we have a bit of a problem, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Am I really scared of anything? I'm just going to set 2 pass. What are you going to do?
Draw phase Twin Twister. I'll pitch Shiranui Spectral Sword here and grab these 2. All right. Cool. Standby main.
Yep.
Normal Zombie Master.
All right. We're just dead. Cool.
Yeah, probably. Zombie Master effect, we're going to send Spirit Master.
Yeah.
We're going to special back Spectral Sword. We're going to go Spectral Sword and Zombie Master for... we're going to make Red Wyvern. You ever seen this card?
I have. Not, you know, in other decks.
Usually doesn't show up here. And we're just going to do it like this, I think. So we have to be able to detach. Yeah, we'll just go combat. I'll just get it for 24.
Oh, okay.
I
All
know.
right. I thought we were dead.
I was so excited, but this deck's actually a little more reactive than I had hoped.
Joseph, do you hear that?
Oh, God.
It's the mist. The mist is calling. I activate Brachion.
Yeah.
And then I activate Stegosaur.
Yeah.
Pendulum summon the dinos in the mist.
Oh, okay.
Plesios, Spinos, Emer.
Yeah. That's fine.
Attack.
All right, we will...
My dino.
We will try Wyvern here to try and eat the Spinos.
Then I will use Protection Effect. Which one? I know one of these protects.
Stegosaur, yeah.
Yeah, Wyvern doesn't target. That's the thing I was checking. Okay, yeah, so Stegosaur will protect here. So we will just go ahead and put this into our Pendulum Zone. Or extra deck, rather.
And then I will take... I'm at 22.
You'll take... Yeah, you're down by 3 because of the Plesios.
Sure. So I take 4 here?
Yes, 4 and then 17 direct.
All right.
And that's all we got. Go ahead.
All right, stand by main. This should be the end of the game.
Yep.
We'll go Shiranui Spectral Sword, banishing Spirit Master.
That's fine.
We'll special summon Samurai Saga and activate Spectral Sword, attempting to target Dino Mist Spinos.
Everything's probably dying anyway. Fuck it. We'll Brachion. We'll protect. May as well.
Yep. Okay, well, normal Unizombie.
Yep, now we're dead.
We'll use the deck effect here to send Mizuki.
Unizombie's a 4.
Which is kind of weird. Yeah, we'll banish Mizuki for Zombie Master.
Yep.
We'll go 4 and 4 for Shiranui Shogun Saga.
This guy's crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Would you like to use the Shogun Saga's effect?
Actually, I don't think it really matters. It's not that big of a deal. He can go up by, what, 13? But I already...
Or 18, if you banish Zombie Master.
Yeah, but I already clear the board. Just don't know if I want to, invest that much into it. I'll just go combat, I think.
Just clean up.
So
sure.
this guy's, what, 28 into your 25?
Yeah, I mean, you could kill Plesios first with Samurai Saga.
Oh, that does do a little
For
more
more
damage, yeah.
I don't know why I told you that, but I'll take 6. I'm just a pal, aren't I?
I appreciate it.
And then I'll take 5 here.
Yeah. All right, good luck.
All right, I don't know what I can draw in a pendulum deck to get me out of this. That does not do it. Yeah, we're dead.
All right.
The mist has failed us. How could have this happened? Well, let's try this again. It didn't go too hot for us last time.
Oh, wow.
And looking at this hand, I don't think it's going to go too great for us this time either. Shit.
This one's going to take a turn, I think.
Yeah, well, I can agree.
Okay, I actually
Go
drew
ahead.
Unizombie, so never mind.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, Unizombie effect. Okay, so the problem here is that I don't already have a guy in the graveyard, so I can't get to Zombie Master here. Let's send Mizuki. Big surprise.
That's the obvious pick.
Instant Fusion.
Well, Maxi.
Oh, okay. Well, we may stop here then. It's Norden.
Okay. You're going to activate Norden?
No,
It is optional.
I think I'm good, actually. I will give you one more. We'll
Appreciate
go Shogun Saga, and then we'll just go combat.
It is Stegosaur.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll draw. Stand by main. Well, let's clean up. Let's just Dark Hole.
Okay.
Doesn't figure with the Shogun Saga off the board before you have anything banished. Try to stop you from getting some value. I guess we'll try. Let's go Spinos.
Yep.
Plesios.
Sure. I'll Twin Twist here.
So I guess we'll let the Plesios go.
Sure.
And fuck. Go ahead.
All right. Stand by main. Let's normal Spirit Master target... Oh, no, let's not do that. We have such sights to show you. Let's go Mizuki, target Unizombie. No, let's not even do that.
Maxi again.
We'll target Shogun Saga.
I'll Maxi anyway.
Oh my god, stop. Well, fuck. I have a really good play. Let's just get in.
What? Just commit.
I'll never commit.
Okay, 3K.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. That's kind of cute. Main one.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with Raigeki.
Okay.
Okay. Shogun Saga doesn't trigger because Mizuki doesn't have 0 defense. I guess we'll just try to get some damage in here. So let's go Stegosaur. We'll go Battle 16.
Yeah.
I'll set one. Over to you.
Okay, stand by me. Normal summon Spirit Master.
You know, I don't have Maxi this time.
Thank God. We'll try and summon out the Spectral Sword.
Sure.
Anything here?
Nope.
All right, we're gonna make this banished. Red Warg again. Red Warg. Let's go Spectral Sword effect Engrave.
Sure.
1, 2. We will summon Samurai Saga. Spirit Master effect. Let's pop the Stegosaur.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? What could you do? There's that Dynamist trap that summons one from deck. That's like an annoying card. Let's normal summon Unizombie and just go combat.
You normal.
Oh, you're right.
Your Spirit Master.
You're correct. All right, let's just go combat.
Attacking with Wyvern.
Yeah.
You are correct. It is Rush.
Okay.
Let's get out a Spinos. Would you like to redeclare?
Yes. I'll go Wyvern to pop the Spinos.
Dynamist Rush, it's unaffected.
Oh, all right. We ain't doing that shit then. We'll just go.
It's fine. Dynamist Rush, it does die in the end phase, though. So it's out of here. We'll draw. Stand by main.
Yes.
Scale.
Oh my god, you're so good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep.
So good. End summon.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna lose. Yep.
Bring them all out. Bring them all out. Bring them all out. Bring them all out.
Woof.
This is Master Rule 3, I'm pretty sure. Do we have Link monsters yet? No, it doesn't look like it. This is Jank. Cleanup duty, cleanup duty. I have to deal with Red Wyvern, but I don't care because I have protection from my scales. So, Samurai Saga do anything?
No. Well, yes, actually.
I actually might just be overthinking this. I'm going to use Spinos. I'm going to tribute off the Stegosaur. To give it 2 attacks.
That's fine.
Let's go battle.
All right.
We're going to put Spinos into Red Wyvern.
All right. We will activate Red Wyvern here.
Okay. And then I will protect with...
Oh, wait. I actually have a... Wait. Sorry. I have a play. I did not realize you were activating Spinos. So this guy can go direct.
I'm doing the double attack.
Okay. Do you want...
So still main phase 1?
Yeah. I'll Ghost Ogre.
Ooh, that's annoying. That really sucks. Now Red Wyvern's clean. I guess I'll protect. Okay, so now I have the ability to double attack, but now Red Wyvern still take me out. Still gonna go battle here, I think.
Sure.
Not pretty.
We'll go Wyvern.
We'll try to attack. So that will kill me off. We're gonna go. So your things are sunk by 3 because of the Plesios.
Yes.
We're gonna go Plesios into Samurai Saga.
All right. We'll Samurai the Mizuki.
So these go to defense. If only Plesios gained the attack instead of draining your things, that'd be convenient. Go second main here. I'm gonna overlay. I'm gonna make Gear Gigant. I'll use the effect.
Sure.
Terran's pretty good. I'll get Terran. And I'll just pass here.
Unizombie.
Yikes. Yep.
Unizombie. Mizuki. Target Shogun Saga.
Sure.
Shogun Saga, banish Unizombie.
Sure. So it's a Jillian attack.
Yeah.
Yep. Damage step.
Yeah.
Limiter.
Oh! That's hilarious. All right, I take 3 here.
Yeah, I was trying to cheese away last round, but Wyvern and Spirit Saga, or Samurai Saga, made it very difficult to do that.
We'll go Shogun Saga, return Spectral Sword. We'll go main phase 2, unsurprisingly. So the Unizombie is a 4.
4. Make Baron Defleur.
I could make a Sun Saga if he was out. And we're not playing a 6 to overlay these two. All right, you got Terran. All right, we're just going to set this and pass our turn.
End phase, Gigant gets destroyed. This may shock you. I do not have a level 3 lower Gear Gia engraved to special summon.
Yep.
Eldraw, standby main. Stegosaur.
Yes. Okay, so we'll go Swallow Slash targeting Stegosaur and Rex. And I believe because Stegosaur would be popped, you can't use it to prevent the pop.
After looking it up, you are correct. So I could use Rex to protect, but the problem is I have 2/3 scales. So that means I can't do anything. So good game.
Folks, behind the scenes, this
try
is...
the game 3?
Yeah. This is maybe our most...
Man, the Dino Mists, whew, I thought this deck was way better. Maybe Howling really just does it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, and the advent of Link summoning. I would like to formally apologize for the Shiranui community, but in my defense, your cards do not make sense.
No, they do not. Thankfully, though, I did end up pulling the card that we have not seen the entire episode, and that is Dino Mist Charge.
Jesus. All right, yep.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and fire this off. This is just Rhoda once per turn, as any bad archetype needs. Let's take, what do we not want to draw? How about that? Let's get Rex.
Yep.
We'll go Scale. Let's do this. Let's go Scale Terran. And we'll Scale Rex.
I'm in.
We'll pen summon Spinos Plesios.
Yep.
And we'll just pass to you.
Okay, stand by main. Unizombie. We'll go the effect. Send. Zombie Master. Let's go Twin Twister, target Charge, and Plesios.
Well, we will Rex to protect.
Sure.
And then we'll trigger Charge. We'll get Rex to hand.
Regrettably. Yeah. Let's banish Mizuki, target Zombie Master.
Maxi.
Oh, come on. Oh, I'm so close on this. All right.
It's the perfect setup. What? Just commit. Just full send it.
I'm gonna full send for the vine. Foolish Burial.
You already won, so you can. Yeah, go for it.
Zombie Master.
The Zombie Master's a 5 now. I get to draw a card too. Oh no. You Zombie Master, not Unizombie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, oh god, no. Unizombie and Zombie Master for Shogun Saga.
Okay.
Shogun Saga, banish Spirit Master. Go to 45.
Okay, so it's 45. Would you like to pop with Spirit Master?
I would. Let me grab Terran.
Okay, I mean, it's it's going either way, so...
Oh, yeah, it is. We'll just get in the Spinos. He's at 43
So...
or 42.
You're at 42. Yeah, so I'm going to take 17.
Okay, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
We'll draw. I mean, with a million cards off of Maxi, anything's possible. Sorry, I didn't mean to activate charge. Probably dead here. Yeah, let's go Scale Ceratops.
Yup.
Scale Rex.
Yup.
Pen Summon a million.
Yup. Oh, come on. Oh, no.
Okay, so I still have to take out this Shogun Saga, but I can, because I could just attack over it now. Is this just enough for game? What is this, 3?
I'm pretty sure I'm dead
attack
here.
36, 56? You're not, actually.
Ooh.
That's kind of surprising.
Well, if you tribute for
Okay.
Spinos, I'm pretty sure I am.
Yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't think that only gives me like an extra 700 damage.
Well, have you normaled
Actually,
yet?
I haven't, but...
Oh, you can.
Oh, yeah, because I can
snag
just...
the guy back,
I see,
yeah.
get it back with charge. Yeah, so yeah, do that. Put this here.
I hate this.
Add this to hand with charge. Yeah. You hate this. You won this episode. I also had instant fusion. I was kind of
Also,
sandbagging.
Rex wins too. It pierces over the fucking
Yeah.
spectral sword.
I forgot. I'm like, I
Oh
know
my
one of these
God.
has piercing. I just forgot which one did. Yeah. This is okay. So like, this is the Dino Mist I remember. I'm like, okay, this deck does some things, but Maxi kind of did some of the heavy lifting. Let's be honest.
That's generally quite true. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
What do you want to do first? Do you want to talk Dino Mist?
I guess. Yeah. So a lot of people know this from Prague, obviously. I mean, a lot of people knew this as like sort of like the budget pendulum archetype anyway from Breakers of Shadow. And like rightfully so, because a lot of these cards were like rare and super. I don't think a single card in this archetype, like
Rex
in
is
the
an ultra?
archetype itself. No, Rex is a super.
Yeah,
I remember this. So it's all really easy to access. It's super affordable. And like obviously, like, you know, your extra deck stuff, your staples might be where it comes into place. But even then, this deck doesn't really play anything that's absurdly like maybe Cyber Dragon Infinity if you're, you know, stretching the budget because like you can make Nova with 2 5s because it's a machine. That's kind of cute. But aside from that, this is just a actually robust pendulum deck just because it doesn't do anything super flashy like, you know, full power Pepe or like any of the other crazy pendulum decks you might know. But what it does, or lacks in, you know, just being extremely explosive, it makes up for the fact that it's just really robust and just tanky. Everything is just really sticky. It's hard to get stuff like fully taken off the field, although in the first 2 games you wouldn't have known that otherwise. All of the Dynamis individually have powerful effects. Rex having the ability to either just like have 2 attacks and like just shuffle stuff away. Spinos, which was like later support, being able to attack directly is actually quite relevant, or can attack twice. Plesios draining stuff. Terran's just an advantage engine. Dynamis Charge is arguably like one of the best rotas for an archetype in the game, but obviously Dynamis aren't that good, so it's okay here. It's like, as far as jank goes, this is like comprehensive jank, and I think this is like the type of jank people like to see.
It was so good in progression for a number of reasons, not one of which was that everyone had Heavy Metal Foes Electromite, which obviously doesn't exist yet. No, the deck's super cool. I have a lot of fun memories of this archetype. I think its biggest problem is just the number of cards that you have in your hand. You're aiming to go second, you're aiming to OTK, but you're doing so with 4 monsters because you always need 2 scales. And, you know, some of these monsters, like Rex and Spinos, are insane, but some, like Plesios, aren't. They're just, like, vanillas. So, you know, there's pluses and minuses.
Your deck, however, is really sick. I love Shiranui.
Shiranui's nice. It's weird calling this deck Shiranui because it's not playing too many Shiranui cards. For the purposes of jank, we are playing Shiranui style Synthesis, which didn't see very much play, but is an interesting card. The core of Shiranui Samurai, which is, how do I describe this? It's not like an early Pankratops, but it kind of feels like that in a lot of scenarios. Shiranui Spirit Master, which is Coach Soldier Wolfbark, which gets benefit from being banished. And of course, the king of everything, Shiranui Spectral Sword, are very good. And they find their way into a lot of zombie decks during this period because they're really good at enabling zombies. The game plan Zombie already has since Unizombie was released, which is just synchroing. You get to make powerful 6s, and then you can banish Spectral Sword on a follow-up turn for Samurai Saga, kind of play out of your graveyard. When you do so, Spirit Master triggers and pops, but the glue that holds all this deck together is Shiranui style Swallow Slash. And this card's unbelievable. Tributes a zombie, pops 2 cards, and then you banish a 3rd card, which is almost always going to be Spirit Master, which is going to pop a 3rd card.
It's literally better Icarus attack.
Yeah, it feels like it feels insane. And as duelists play with this card, they recognize that actually maybe it's not worth playing this like balls to the wall synchro combo strategy and start adapting to the deck to what it would eventually become for the like 4 years that this deck was dominant in Duel Links, which is a control deck that's playing Spirit Master, Spectral Sword, Unizombie, Mizuki, and then a bunch of trap cards like Swallow Slash. The Paleozoics are really good because you can incidentally discard like Mizukis that you've drawn from your hand with Dynamicious. Twin Twister obviously is kind of a trap card, and that deck is competitive at the local and regional level, but never what's necessary to take on the big dogs of Monarch, BA, and Cosmo.
Of course. But I mean, you saw this deck at regionals, frequently. It wasn't uncommon. And it's just because people love zombies as well. Any excuse for people to bust out with Mizuki or Zombie Master, people are going to take that opportunity. So I think this was like granted, it was really one-sided for the first couple of games, but I think it was still a good demonstration of like some of like the mid-tier Jank decks for this era in Yu-Gi-Oh! And like how Jank has evolved as a whole as we get to this point. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout out to Shout1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix the Immortal, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Manhoban, Draconic, Little Fade Leaf, Dylan Hunter, Cody Brett's Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady, Helios515. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Cheeks McLaperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT Cancel Bio Community soon, Cancel Bio Committee soon, Cancel Bio Players soon, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, and Peyton McGrath. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.